This is about an Indian student who has been killed in Kharkiv. There has been shelling going on in that area, and this student lost his life in that shelling in Kharkiv. This happened this morning, and the tweet on your screens is at this point by the MEA as well. This is the ministry saying that they're in touch with the family and, in fact, conveying their deepest condolences. Those are the details here coming in. This is one student who has lost his life in shelling in Kharkiv this morning. Remember, there are thousands of students who are stranded in Ukraine at this point in time. Efforts are being made to try and bring back. In fact, the Indian government has also asked that their safety be ensured as well, and they be allowed a safe passage back home. And of course, this is amid that evacuation plan that is in place. 8 flights have brought back over 2,000 students and Indians from Ukraine. More flights are also going to be deployed. But fact is that on ground in Ukraine, especially in Kiev, Kharkiv, these are areas where there is a lot of shelling. There is a lot of destruction and bombing that is going on as well. This is the latest that we are getting you at this point in time. And the Ministry of External Affairs did put out an advisory for students who are stuck there as well. Aarti is joining us for more details. Aarti, what more do we know at this point?
The confirmation of this unfortunate demise has come from Arinder Bagchi. He's tweeted, and he's also said that the Foreign Secretary is calling ambassadors of Russia and Ukraine to reiterate our demand for urgent, safe passage for Indian nationals who are still in Kharkiv and cities in other conflict zones. Similar action is also being undertaken by our ambassadors in Russia and Ukraine. So the government has confirmed that one Indian has died in Kharkiv. Of course, we are not going to put out the name or any details until the government officially releases that. Kharkiv has come under heavy bombing today. It's known as Ukraine's tech capital, and there are residential areas as well which have been hit. Of course, today was the day when, and we brought our viewers these visuals of heavy bombing in Kharkiv, and dozens of civilians were also killed on Monday in Russian missile strikes in Kharkiv. And this is the latest update that we are bringing our viewers.
All right, Aarti, thanks for getting us those details. Let me also go across to Srinjoy, who's joining us at this point in time. Srinjoy, of course, all efforts are being made to try and bring back everybody who's stranded there back home. But this unfortunate news coming in at this point of one student losing his life.
Yes, very, very unfortunate. A young student who was in Kharkov to study, he has lost his life. It's a loss. A huge loss, an Indian student, a very young student who was there and has lost his life. Very unfortunate incident. He was killed in the fighting, he was killed in the firing, and we know for certain this is the first Indian casualty, the first Indian fatal casualty since the fighting began 6 days ago.
Yes, absolutely, Srinjoy. Thank you so much for joining us with those details.